Welcome back to the deep dive. We're really digging into those AWAI materials you sent over.
Oh, absolutely.
Like we're talking about getting into the nitty-gritty of what makes people tick.
Yeah.
And not just, their age or what they do, but like their deepest desires.
All psychology, right?
Exactly. And speaking of psychology, you know how you're saying that your website copy felt a bit flat?
A little, yeah.
A bit too focused on the features, not enough on the oomph,
Yeah, I need to give it more oomph.
Well, these AWI materials had this great point about the 4 Ps of persuasive writing.
The 4 Ps.
And it really resonated with me. It's about crafting a message that truly connects.
It's not just what you're selling.
It's
the feeling, the outcome.
Oh, like those car commercials, right?
Yes.
They don't just tell you about the engine size.
Right.
They show you cruising down the Pacific Coast Highway, wind in your hair.
Feeling good.
Living the dream.
Exactly. And that reminds me, remember that persona we talked about, Frank Malarkey?
Oh, Frank, the retired line manager.
Yes. Loves his Ford F-150.
A man of simple pleasures.
Enjoys a good debate, but secretly wants solutions for his health concerns.
Yes, skeptical but hopeful.
Exactly. So how do we connect with someone like Frank?
Okay, so we're talking about someone who's seen it all, heard it all.
We need proof.
Right. Not just fancy words.
Proof. Testimonials.
Testimonials from people like him.
Exactly.
Maybe a study from a source he trusts.
Speak his language.
Okay, so we're building a case here, but instead of a courtroom,
It's his mind.
it's his mind. We've got to win over Frank's mind. Okay, I'm with you on that. But how do we even grab his attention in the first place? I mean, everyone's bombarded with messages these days.
Right. It's about cutting through the noise.
It's like trying to stand out in a sea of billboards.
Exactly. And that's where those 4 U's come in, remember?
The 4 U's.
For headlines, email, subject lines.
Oh, right. The ones that make or break whether someone even opens your email.
You got it.
I'm always struggling with those.
Well, think of it this way. Your subject line is like a billboard on a busy highway.
Okay, I like that.
It needs to be big, bold, impossible to ignore.
So we're talking about those attention-grabbing phrases.
Unique, useful.
And urgent. You need to give them a reason to open it now, not later.
You got it. And ultra-specific.
No more vague promises.
No more of...
Give them a sneak peek.
Exactly. A tantalizing glimpse of what's inside.
So instead of saying something like, new product announcement,
Which nobody reads.
it's more like, you're pre-approved for 50% off today only.
Now you're talking.
That's the stuff that gets people clicking.
Exactly. That's how you stand out.
Wow. This is making me realize how much strategy goes into even those short emails we send every day.
It's all strategy.
It's like every word has to count.
It does.
But there's a fine line between persuasive and pushy, right?
Oh, absolutely.
How do we avoid coming across like those sleazy salespeople?
Well, remember that first rule of selling from the AWA materials?
Remind me.
People don't like to be sold. They like to buy.
Oh, right. It's about making them feel empowered, not pressured.
Exactly.
Nobody wants to feel tricked into something.
Nobody, you're right.
They want to feel like it was their idea all along.
Exactly. Persuasive writing is about guiding your reader towards a solution
It's about showing them the path
that they already want to take.
and making them feel good about it.
Exactly. Guiding, not pushing. It's like playing matchmaker,
Ah, I like that.
You're finding the perfect match.
But instead of 2 people,
Instead of people.
it's your reader and your product.
Exactly. You wouldn't just push 2 people together and say, get married.
Right. You highlight what makes them compatible.
Shared interests, goals.
Exactly. Their potential for happiness together.
And you wouldn't propose on the first date.
Oh, absolutely not. That's a recipe for disaster.
You build that connection first.
Show them why you're a good match.
And then, maybe, you pop the question.
Okay, I'm with you. But even then, there's still a chance they might say no.
Exactly. Resistance.
Right. And speaking of resistance, those AWAI materials talked about the theory of resistance.
Oh, yeah, it's a classic.
Like, even if you meet the perfect someone,
You might still get cold feet.
there's always that hesitation.
People are naturally wary of change.
Just part of being human, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we need to anticipate those hesitations.
Okay, so it's like holding their hand,
In a way, yes.
figuratively, of course, and saying, I know this might seem scary.
But I'm here with you every step of the way.
We've all been there.
They get it.
Okay, that makes sense. So how does this all play out in, say, online ads? I know you mentioned they're like haikus of persuasion.
Oh, yeah, every word counts.
You got to be concise.
Super concise. Remember those SAT prep ads we were looking at?
The ones that were kind of meh.
Yeah, those. Let's say we're targeting those stressed out parents.
Oh, I know those parents. They're checking their kids' grades every 5 minutes.
Exactly. They're worried about college applications.
And they want the best for their kids.
So how do we tap into that?
We need to speak their language.
But also offer a solution.
Something like unlock your child's college potential
Now you're talking.
with our proven SAT prep program.
There you go. It's specific, it promises a solution.
It's like saying, we've got this.
And it doesn't hurt to throw in that proven aspect.
Right, because parents want results.
Exactly. And don't forget about urgency.
Urgency.
That now or never feeling.
Oh, right, like that limited time offer we talked about.
Exactly.
We could say something like enrollment ends soon.
Or limited spots available.
Suddenly, those procrastinating parents are hitting that Enroll Now button.
They don't want to miss out.
Okay, I'm seeing it now. But what happens when those eager beavers actually click through?
The landing page.
You've got to make sure it's a good one.
We need to roll out the red carpet.
It's like that first date spot you choose, right?
Exactly.
You want it to be inviting, but not too over the top.
Gotta set the right mood.
And hopefully, it leads to that second date.
A second date with your product, I like it.
That's the goal. And those AWAI materials you shared, they had some really good stuff on crafting landing page copy that converts.
It's an art form.
It really is. It's more than just describing your product.
Way more.
It's like you're building a whole experience around it.
A world.
Oh, like those old school sales letters, right?
The ones that were like 5 pages long.
Exactly. They were practically novels.
They knew what they were doing.
They understood the power of storytelling.
They really did. And a landing page, it's like you've got a little more space to breathe.
Okay.
You're moving beyond that initial spark of an ad.
You're getting into the nitty-gritty.
Deeper conversation, that's it.
So it's like we're setting the mood, dimming the lights, getting ready to really lay out why this product is the one.
Exactly. Create that connection.
And speaking of connection, I was thinking about adding some customer testimonials to my landing page.
Love it.
Because I want to showcase those real-life success stories, you know?
Absolutely. Social proof is huge.
It's like, hey, this product actually works, and here's the proof.
Exactly. But you want to make those testimonials pop.
Right, because who wants to read a wall of text?
Nobody. Think visually. The AWAI materials talked about using design to your advantage.
Okay.
Maybe you put those testimonials in a separate section.
Gotcha.
Different background color, a larger font, make them stand out.
Oh, like little gold nuggets?
Exactly. And don't underestimate the power of visuals.
Visuals?
Images, even a short video.
Okay, so we're talking about grabbing their attention with visual.
Exactly. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right?
Totally. This is making me think about email marketing, too. Because my inbox is overflowing these days.
Oh, tell me about it.
It's like everyone's vying for your attention.
It's a battleground out there.
It is. How do we stand out without resorting to those spammy tactics?
Okay, so remember Frank, our skeptical friend.
Good old Frank.
He's not going to fall for those clickbait subject lines.
No way. He's seen it all.
We need to speak his language.
Address his pain points.
Offer a real solution.
So instead of saying something like, you won't believe what happened next,
Which screams spam.
we say something like, get rid of back pain with this one simple trick.
Now you're talking. Intriguing, but not over the top.
And once we've got Frank's attention,
We got to deliver the goods.
right, because what's the point of an amazing subject line if the email itself is a dud?
Exactly. Keep it concise, highlight the benefits,
Get to the point.
and don't be afraid to inject some personality.
Oh, right. People connect with people,
They do.
even in the digital world.
Especially in the digital world, make it personal.
So it's like we're writing a letter to Frank, not a corporate memo.
Exactly. And just like you wouldn't leave Frank hanging,
We always give him a clear next step.
a call to action.
Tell him exactly what to do next.
Visit the website, learn more, make a purchase.
Always be guiding them, right?
Precisely. Lead the way.
Okay, this has been eye-opening. I feel like I've graduated from Copywriting 101 to Persuasion Power Hour.
I like that. Persuasion Power Hour.
We need to trademark that.
Yeah,
But seriously, this deep dive has been incredible.
glad to hear it.
I feel like I've gone from a coal miner to a master jeweler, sifting through those AWAI materials and extracting pure persuasive gold.
Love it. And the best part is you can use these techniques in any kind of writing.
Exactly. It's not just for marketing gurus.
It's for anyone who wants to make their writing more compelling
More persuasive, more impactful.
and ultimately more effective.
To our listener, we hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of persuasive writing. It's a fascinating world out there,
It really is.
and we've only just scratched the surface.
There's always more to learn.
But that's the beauty of it, right? It's a journey, not a destination.
Exactly.
So keep exploring, keep experimenting, and most importantly, keep writing. Until next time.
Happy writing.